The new TV detector vans, they're in this area now.
Well, hello. Today I want to talk about something that really ticks me off. So this is a bit of a cranky old man rant. And it's this, TV licensing. And in particular what it says on here. Your no license needed claim expires soon. No license needed. I have to claim that I don't need a license for something I don't have. It doesn't make any sense to me. When I first moved into this flat a couple of years ago, they got in touch with me about getting a TV license. I'd never responded to those letters because I haven't had a TV or access TV services online for over 10 years. Quite frankly, I can't stand the damn thing. One day, because I hadn't responded to the letters, there was a knock on the door. Now, I have never actually had this happen to me before. And when I answered, it was somebody from the TV licensing brigade asking me if I had a TV. And because I said no, they asked if they could come in and have a look. And at the time I agreed because I just thought, well, it's the easiest way. Get them in, let them have a look, get rid of them. 2 years later, they're hassling me again, which I think is utterly bizarre. For me, nothing's changed. And I know, yes, they want to check. I very nearly responded to those letters online and filled in one of the online claim forms saying that I didn't need a TV. But then I realised something. If I do that, that means they could trace me through my email. Within the last couple of weeks, I've had a text message reminding me to get a TV licence if I need one, telling me that I need to get in touch with them. Now I want to know, I'm going to actually show that message up here. I want to know, where the hell did they get my number from? Because I thought we existed under this GDP rule about data protection. I'm curious. That needs looking into. Because I didn't give them my number, so I don't know where the hell they've got it from, but they shouldn't be using it, and they certainly shouldn't be harassing me by text. So, I'm expecting a knock on my door any day now. Only this time they're not coming in. And here's why. The assumption is, I'm guilty. They're assuming that I'm guilty and they want me to prove that I'm innocent. What the hell happened to innocent until proven guilty? We live in the UK. That's one of our guiding principles. So what they're asking me to do is to prove I don't need a license for a TV I don't have. So using that logic, are the council going to come round and start checking I don't need to that I don't need to microchip a dog that I don't have? Are they going to start looking for a dog I don't have, want me to prove I don't have a dog that I should have microchipped? Are the Canals and Riverboats Trust going to start looking into me to see if I've got a canal boat stashed somewhere that I use on the river that I don't have a licence for? Are the DVLA going to start coming around and searching my property for vehicles that I don't have a licence for that I may be driving? Of course not. So what on earth gives the TV licensing brigade the power and the right to do the same thing, to come and look for something I don't have to see if I need a licence for something for that? It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. And it's not happening. They can f*** right off. In fact, any organisation that lies and commits fraudulent scare tactic behaviour to get compliance out of us, they can just f*** right off. Remember, these are the guys that used menacing adverts in the 1980s to try and scare us into buying a TV licence. These adverts, you might remember these. I don't know if you still think a TV detector van is a real thing, but I realised when I did O-level physics back in the 80s that they weren't. Here's the lie. There isn't a detector in the world that can pick up a signal that isn't being transmitted. Let me repeat that. There isn't a detector in the world that can pick up a signal that isn't being transmitted. In order for a TV detector van to be real, it would have to be picking up a signal transmitted from your TV. And your TV is a receiver, not a transmitter. And they don't contain transmitting technology. If you don't believe me, ask a Sparky or an electrician, somebody that repairs TVs. That's what my best mate does. And I have checked with him and yeah, there's no transmitters in a TV. There's another reason why I know the whole TV detector van myth was fake. I used to work with a chap, his name was Rob, smashing guy, really nice guy. And I was talking one day about the myth behind TV detector vans, about the fact that they're fake and why they're fake. And he happened to turn around and say his dad, who sadly is no longer with us, drove a TV detector van. And that's what he did for a living. I shut up at the time because I just thought, oh God, I didn't want to upset him. A few days later, he'd had a chat with his mum, came back and he said it was right. The whole thing was just a myth. Anyway, I am done wasting any more time on this matter. I've created this video so that when they come knocking, I'm going to ask them to get out their smartphone. I'm going to ask them to look up YouTube and look at my channel, The Beating of a Bullied Mind, and find this video. I'm going to ask them to play it, and then I'm going to send them packing. So they'll know why they're not coming in. And then I don't have to be rude, I'm just not letting them in. One last tip before I go, before I write this one off, because I'm done with it. When you buy a TV, do not pay on plastic. Pay cash. And when they ask you behind the counter to fill in the slip saying you'll get a TV license, just be mindful what name and address you put down. I'm going to let you work out why that matters. If you've got any comments about this, please feel free to comment below. You know how to do it, you know where it is. Please feel free to give me a like and a thumbs up. If you want to know whatever else I'm producing, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it. It's free to subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything, and I'll let you know when I next produce a video. Until then, catch you later, take care.